Hi everyone, I'm Kiki. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. And today I have another unboxing video for you. So if you're interested in all that, let's get started. Ding ding. While this is indeed an online order, technically I did order it through my essay the last time I went to the boutique with my husband, which I think was about something like 2 weeks ago. I believe that if you make an online order through your essay at the boutique while you're with them because they don't have a certain item, then it should count towards your pre-spend or your profile building, but I'm really not 100% sure. So if any of you guys know whether it counts or not, could you guys let us know in the comment box below? That would be really helpful. Thank you. And my new essay was so sweet. I didn't ask her to, but I guess she marked down that this was a gift, so I got a complimentary blank card. And actually, this is a tip or something I do for all stores, not just Hermes. If there's an option to get a blank gift card, I always go for it because then you can keep those cards and use them as thank you cards or gift cards or what have you. And yeah, it's really, I think, pretty nice to have. So a bit of background as I am opening this box. I have known about this bag, which is technically not a bag, it's a grooming bag in the equestrian section, so it's not in the leather goods section. Since I started my Hermes buying experience or journey, what have you, about 7-ish years ago. And the reason I haven't gone for it is because online, on forums, on YouTube, everyone comments and says that while this is a good value bag, it is essentially a dust bag with leather straps. And when I was starting my journey, I was thinking, for that kind of money, I could get like a much better bag at Louis Vuitton or even Chanel back then. You totally can't do that now. And so that's why I veered away from this bag. Welcome to Kiki's channel. Ding ding. As you all know, the prices at luxury houses has absolutely skyrocketed, and particularly what comes to mind is Chanel, as well as Louis Vuitton now more recently, and especially horrible that they did it during the pandemic when people were having so many struggles financially. Having said that, luxury is absolutely not an essential or a necessity. I just thought it was still very tone deaf of them to have timed it so poorly. On the other hand, Hermes, which I'm already biased towards, endeared itself, I guess, to me even more because it stayed in line with inflation. Anyway, enough with the rambling about my thought process about the brands and why I'm leaning more heavily, even more so now, towards Hermes. Here is the two dust bags side by side. Honestly, guys, at first glance, yeah, the material is almost exactly the same, I can't lie. Having said that, there is slight differences, but they're so minute. I'm going to try to point them out to you guys later, but I think honestly, unless you see them side by side in person, you would just assume it's exactly the same material, which it pretty much is. Now back to why I got this bag. I wanted something super casual at a slightly lower price point so that I would feel comfortable just bringing it around to the park with my daughter and just casually to use as a kind of errand bag or grocery bag perhaps. I have seen the ALINE bag styled really beautifully on Instagram, and if I find the link or some pictures, I'm going to pop it up here for you to see. Absolutely stunning. In my opinion, it is such a chic and simple, easy to use bag, and I could picture myself using it on grocery runs as well as to the park or just, on casual errands out with my daughter. I like that it's also something that I could wear out in the rain, which is really important. As you can see here, I'm trying to do a close-up of how they've printed the Hermes lettering onto the canvas for you. It's really done so well, and I know, I'm always going on about how good the Hermes quality is, but it really just is really nice. Like when you see it in person, you feel like, oh wow, like you can really just tell the difference. I have to admit that this leather strap here, how they've done this little kind of like flower bulb at the end is such a cute point of the bag and kind of what really has attracted me to it. I find it so unique and cute and simple, and yet when you look actually at the details, I love how I can tell it was definitely hand sewn. It's beautiful, the stitching is immaculate, how they've sealed the edges is beautifully done. And I believe the handle is made of a Swift leather in gold. Having said all the positives, you know, about how nicely it's printed, how good the quality of the leather is, blah, 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 I do want you guys to know, though, that I bought this because it is an Hermes bag. I am fully aware of that. I think that when we buy luxury bags, because of the price point, sometimes we may think that that would lend to the bags like special powers, like it's more indestructible, the leather is stronger, which to a degree that is true, but not, I think, proportionate to how much it costs. Like it's not going to be 10 times stronger than a bag that costs only 10% of what you paid for a luxury bag, right? What I'm trying to say is, if you guys are considering getting this bag, I highly recommend it, but only if you are aware of where some of that price goes to. Like, you're buying it because of the quality for sure, but also you're paying a lot because it is an Hermes bag, right? Whether it's a grooming bag or not. In my opinion, it's absolutely worth it. Duh, like I bought it. But also because I just think it is just so chic. It's so stylish, and I think a very underrated bag. Possibly because, and I was watching some other YouTubers, I think, were they Japanese ones or maybe Chinese ones, I can't remember. They were saying that some people might be turned off the bag because it's seen as too entry level, or you're only buying it because you can't afford a Birkin or Kelly or a, quote, a real Hermes bag. And I don't find that to be true. I find them to be completely different types of bags. Like the usage is completely different, the aesthetic is different. And I think that there can be a space for all of them in your collection. What do you guys think of the bag? Do you think that I'm completely nuts, crazy for getting a dust bag essentially for the price of a handbag? Are you guys thinking of getting this bag? Or maybe you already have it in your collection, or you guys might think that I'm just completely nuts. Please let me know in the comment box below. It'll be really interesting to hear your thoughts on this bag. I still love it though, so full disclosure, I totally know I am 100% biased, but you know what? It makes me really happy. I think it's so cute. It's so chic. I hope the close-ups have given you an idea of what it looks like on the inside and the outside, as well as the quality of the canvas. There is a very slight difference between the canvas of the ALINE or ALINE bag compared to the dust bags that Hermes uses. The pattern is exactly the same, but there's I don't know if it's the batch difference or perhaps they were produced in different countries and that's why there's a slight variance, but it is ever so slightly better quality than the actual dust bag itself, as well as, of course, the way it is stitched. It is immaculate. It is sewn very well. There's no loose threads, none of that. Here, I'm going to put it side to side so you guys can see. As you can see, the dust bag was sewn with a simple serger, whereas the ALINE bag was, of course, sewn seamlessly, as it should be at that price point. I hope you can see properly here. It's a little bit difficult to tell on camera, but in person it's a little bit more obvious. While it's 99% the same, there is a slight difference in the quality of the actual canvas. You can see that there are some dots and marks and discoloration, I guess you could say, imperfection in the dust bag, whereas you don't find that in the ALINE bag. It almost looks and feels actually a smidge thicker. I would say something like maybe like a quarter or half of a millimeter thicker. But it's very difficult to discern. My theory is that they were probably created by the same type of machine, but maybe in different workhouses with different levels of quality control. And there is a slight difference in the color, the tone, with the ALINE bag being a little bit darker. But again, that could be a difference due to batch. I'm not sure, it's just a theory. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye. Janet. Bye-bye. Ding ding. Do 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 do. Thanks for watching. Come again. Bye-bye.